Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Every Platform and welcome to Moulscombe, located on the Brighton to Lewes line. We are in East Sussex as East Sussex 2 takes place today. So in today's plan of East Sussex 2, we're going to be visiting the remaining 2 stations that I need on this particular line, as well as the Seaford branch, the remainder of it. And then we're also going to do most stations in between Eastbourne and Hastings, as well as a little bit beyond there as well. So as a disclaimer, the one station we are not visiting on today's plan is Pevensey Bay. The reason for that is because that station serves, I think, 2 trains a day or something like that anyway. So Pevensey Bay is included in another East Sussex video, so that'll be East Sussex 3, and that will be when I actually stay in East Sussex for that one. So yes, that's going to be the plan. Also intentionally leaving out Glynde, Berwick and Polegate today, as well as Plumpton and a couple of others, to include them on another video. So anything I haven't mentioned there you will probably see today. Yeah, so we're going to hopefully see some 171s later. We're going to be on a few buses. Obviously we won't be documenting that as usual, but yeah, we'll tell you about our experiences. So joining me today is Alex's Trains. Do check out his channel as always. But yeah, let's begin today's video. This is Moulscombe, a 2-platform station on the Brighton to Lewes bit of the line, the East Coastway line as they call it. And this station looks quite nice. The little waiting shelter over there, looks like quite a nice little building. I mean, you can see the southern colours on them, sort of a cream and green, or white and green almost. So it's, yeah. But yeah, this station serves services to Lewes and also to Seaford, and I believe Moulscombe is also no, I think that's Falmer actually, that serves the university, but and also the Amex. But Moulscombe serves, I think, some services towards like Hastings and Orr as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin today's video in East Sussex. Enjoy. So a quick view over as our 313 arrives to take us to London Road, Brighton. Very quick visit to Moulscombe today. 313 214 will take us over to, I'm going to be quite quick about this, take us over to London Road. This is Moulscombe station done, and off we go. London Road next. Right, here we are, station 2 of the day, London Road, Brighton. This station looks a lot nicer actually. White building right up next to the left here. This is your 926 southern service from Seaford to Brighton. As you can tell, the station's building actually does look really pleasant, but we'll have a better look at it in a minute. This is the 2nd station in the UK and the only other one in the UK to be called London Road. The other London Road I've already visited, which is London Road Guildford, and that was done a little while ago actually in the original Surrey video. Off goes 313 214, heading off to Brighton only. There that one goes. So just one thing to take a look at with this station is its subway. Now usually I will film when the subway is you know, an absolute state, but this one's actually quite nice. As you can see, a very seagull theme here, which is sort of a thing about Brighton, especially with their football club as well. But yeah, this is made using what I believe to be stained glass, and it seems just a bit of community art, really. So yeah, it was actually really nice, really colourful, and each piece of art has a meaning. I can't quite work out what the meaning is, but I think it's just a bit of community art showing appreciation to the city of Brighton and Hove. But there we go. Yeah, it's a nice little station, this. So can't say much bad about it, to be honest. If you look up here, you can see the station building as well, which is right there. Well, ish. Yeah, it's over there. Quite decent. Okay, arriving now is the 0933 Southern service from Brighton to Hastings. This service we're not getting, but it is 377 140. See that one go out in a minute. Just to give you a bit of an idea, Hastings is actually where we're going to be ending up today at some point. So we're going to make our way along the line towards Hastings. So if you know the area and the stations that lead up to it, you'll probably know what's coming today. The only one that you will not see today, barring obviously Falmer and Lewis, will be Eastbourne. The reason is because I did a East Sussex trip at the very beginning of every platform, which involved those stations. So Falmer, Lewis, Eastbourne, and a fair few others on the West Sussex area were completed. That was just a Sussex trip that combined the two. This one is purely East Sussex. So yes, but yeah, any that I missed on that one in this area should be covered today, barring a few. So yes. So fun fact about London Road Station is this station actually isn't on London Road. It's actually on a place called Preston Road, which and London Road is about 400 yards away. So in a sense its purpose is there because it's only 400 yards, but yeah, Preston Road is the road that this station is on. So it's still got the right name, I suppose, but it's yeah, it's kind of a bit random. But then again, this is the railway, there's a lot of random things that happen. But yeah, so we're now going to wait for the 0944 Southern service to Seaford. We're going to go to Newhaven town, so I'll update you when we get there. Okay, arriving in now is the 0944 Southern service to Seaford, which we're taking to Newhaven town. Three 13214 taking us back, and we'll update you when we get to Newhaven town. Right, now arriving into Newhaven town. Here we are, and I'll update you when this one goes in a second. So the point out there was 313-214. On the slight delay, 10:12, southern service to Seaford from Brighton. So welcome to Newhaven Town Station. I actually quite like this place. The station on the left hand side, on the roof of it, is a bit run down. It's not fantastic, but there we go. As Alex rightly mentioned, there is a massive flyover right adjacent to a level crossing here, because I believe, I'm not too sure the road it serves, but it's fairly close by. But
it's the A259.
A259, there you go. I think I mentioned it before and wrongly said it was a motorway, so yeah, we won't do that again. What else is there to say about this station? So it's also the nearest station to the port of Newhaven, which serves ferry links to Dieppe in France. I think also to a couple of other places, but Dieppe is, I believe, its main place. And it has a very good bus link here as well, which takes you straight to Eastbourne and also back to Brighton via Brighton Hove's coaster branding, which they've got. So yeah, that is Newhaven Town. The services here is generally half hourly. It's Brighton to Seaford here. We're on the branch line now, so yes. Right, next stop for us is Southease. We're gonna get a bus there, and not operated by Brighton Hove, but operated by Compass Travel. So update you soon. Right, so currently we're on the South Downs Way, which is actually really scenic, because we're about to walk to Southease station, and we're almost there actually. As you can see, the footbridge just around there. This station is incredible. Well, this area is incredible, and the sun's out. Walking along the South Downs Way, it is this is where, so Southease station's where it actually crosses over with the actual footpath. So yeah, it's also a cycle trail, as you can, and but it's been quite quiet on our walk really over. But yeah, no, it's incredibly stunning. Should have got some more footage as we walk down, but that's not the primary focus of today's video. Oh my god, there's a dog. Oh. Southease dog. Hello. Oh, very excitable little thing. Right, I'll update you in a minute. Okay, so we're now at Southease station, right up there. Right here is a road level crossing. Now, this one is manually controlled by road users. So this crossing can only be operated by a key given to authorised users like farmers. Never attempt to raise the barriers by hand. This is signposted a no through road, and there is CCTV. As you can see, there's a traffic light system with red and green. The moment it's clear to pass, but it will go red when there is a train coming. So yes, it is basically private land around this area. It is basically surrounded by loads of agricultural scenery. It's incredible. But yeah, head up onto the platform now. So now we're on the platforms here at Southease. Well, we're on the station, and well, as Alex rightly pointed out, there's a wooden it's a wooden surface basically. As you can tell, it is a wooden platform, I think, which is quite incredible really when you think about it. A bit run down, but the station around it, the scenery around the station, I should say, makes up for that massively. This station is on the Seaford branch, so is again every half an hour Brighton Seaford.
Hour here.
Every hour actually,
yes.
yes, yeah, it's hourly here, isn't it? It's hourly here, and it's hourly at Bishopstone, I believe.
No, I think Bishopstone is half hourly.
So it's just this station.
It's sort of in Seaford, kind of.
So is it just this station?
Just this one's hourly.
So Southease is the only one on this line with one train an hour. So I thought Bishopstone was as well for some weird reason. But yeah, so yeah, not much else to say about this station, but it's just incredible. I've said loads about it. It's just amazing. One of my favourite stations of the day so far. Probably Alex's as well, I'd imagine. He's enjoyed them.
Probably.
Yeah, it's been fab. Right, our next station, as we mentioned just then, is Bishopstone. So we'll update you when we get there. We'll see if anything comes through during our wait. Hopefully a passing 313 maybe. Oh, Alex shook his head. Sorry guys. I'm not going to see one until our one. Right, so 313202 has just arrived here, ready to form the 11:05 southern service to Brighton from Seaford. Fun fact for you all, this station is actually served by 377s during match days, so like when Brighton Hove Albion play. So yeah, it is one of those. Also approaching is our train, the 11:07 service to Seaford, which we're taking to Bishopstone. Which is 313 216. We'll update you when we reach Bishopstone. Right, we've now reached Bishopstone station. So, room 216 is about to leave. In fact, we'll walk up here for that. So, here we are. So there's one thing to note about this station, it has a disused platform. This station is the section that you get to, along with Seaford of course, which is single track. It is single track basically, I believe, beyond Newhaven Harbour. If not, it's Newhaven Town, but I think it's Newhaven Harbour it's onwards from. And then the Bishopstone and Seaford section is single track. Didn't Newhaven Harbour have 2 platforms?
Yeah, it did.
It did, yeah, so it's Newhaven Harbour. Beyond that, it's single track to Seaford. So Bishopstone is located just outside of the very rural village of Bishopstone. And this station has a pretty cool station building as well, which unfortunately to say is on the is on the list of at-risk places that are grade 2 listed, which is a shame really, but yeah, we'll go out and have a look at it if it's still there. I should say. It's also near the beach, which must be a not very popular beach because not a lot of people are here, but it is a bit cold. So it is that building there actually. I'm looking right in front of it. So from what I read, so that building was actually built with inspiration from Arnos Grove tube station, because it's got the domey bit at the top, which would basically, and that's what Arnos Grove has, so they kind of constructed it based on that. There was a lot more they wanted to do to it, but a lot of stuff was interrupted during the Second World War, so this station was kind of not really impacted by it per se, although it probably was, but yeah, a lot of things didn't happen. I think they wanted to make it even better than what it is now, but it looks nice as it is, to be fair. It's 1 platform and it's a half-hourly service here, I believe. Let's have a look. It is half-hourly here, yes. Seaford Brighton, Brighton Seaford, which serves here at Bishopstone. So let's see what's around, and our next stop, final one we need on the line, is Newhaven Harbour. So I'll update you soon. So this is Bishopstone's entrance. This is kind of what I wanted to show you guys. How nice it really looks, because it does look fab. There's something else that's inside the station. I'm going to walk past it discreetly, but there's a little art show or a little sort of stalls going on inside the station. It's very quiet, but it's very nice. So if you walk through, you guys will see it. So we'll walk through quite slowly. Don't know if you saw that very well, but there we go. Right, now heading down to Newhaven Harbour. Look over there, it's fab. It's a really nice line, this. Big fan. Big fan. Okay, now arriving is going to be the 11:27 southern service to Brighton from Seaford to visit our last station on the branch, and it's going to be Newhaven Harbour. From 3216. Update you when we reach there. Right, we'll now reach Newhaven Harbour. Oh, in my Jana accent, this station is on a curve. Alex likes to mock me saying curve. He thinks it's funny. So, let's watch through on 3216 head out from here to go to Brighton. So, not a lot of flange as Alex would, oh maybe a little bit, just a little bit. Right, so Newhaven Harbour, for a start, used to be the site of the ferry terminal, which had, well, it was a freight terminal basically for stuff from Dieppe. Now I mentioned Newhaven Town is the new site for that actually. Newhaven Harbour is the old site.
Still says cars there, so I don't really know.
Yeah, there would be, because it's like an old site, but it doesn't seem to be used anymore. The site actually used to be adjacent, and it also used to be near to Newhaven Marine Station, but Newhaven Marine hasn't had a train since 2006 and closed in 2020. It's now just nothing. But yeah, Newhaven Harbour is the other station in Newhaven. It's one of two, and we've been to the other one. Station looks alright, it's quite nice, so it does mean to say that out of all of them in terms of looks, Newhaven Town is my least favourite in terms of looks, and I think Alex is in agreement. The Newhaven Harbour looks very nice. So this, I think our favourite station on the line is Southeast. Yeah, Bishopstone second. So yes. This is a half hourly pattern again, and the station looks, yeah, station building looks a bit run down, but there we go, it is what it is. Right, our next station is going to be Hampden Park. We're going to get a bus to Eastbourne now, so I'll update you when we reach Hampden Park as we go more along the East Coastway. Seaford branch done. Okay, now arriving is the 11:41 southern service to Seaford, which we're taking to Seaford, and then from that point we will be heading to Eastbourne. And it is 313, 214 again. We'll update you when we reach Seaford. Already cleared that station though. Right, back here at Seaford. And we're going to make our way over to Eastbourne now, so we'll update you when we get there. We've already cleared the station, so don't need to do it again. Update you soon. Right, so we've now made it to Eastbourne station. We went around the wrong way to the barriers just then. Oops. We're now going to be heading over to Hampden Park, and we're on a 387 for this one. Through the barriers, 377441's there. We have 387225, which on the 1244 southern service or, which is a GX liveried 387. Pretty cool. So update you when we get to Hampden Park. Right, here we are at Hampden Park. 171 has literally just departed, heading to Eastbourne. It's running late, so we'll be catching that when it comes back to form an Ashford International service. But for now, 387225 is about to depart for or from Brighton. And there goes 387225, doing just that. So welcome to Hampden Park. We'll talk more about the station in a minute. Okay, and arriving in now is the £12.50, I believe, Southern service from London Victoria to Eastbourne. 377 on the rear of it is 377,105, and on the front 377,453. See them go out in a minute. There goes the 12.50 service to Eastbourne from London Victoria. So you can tell it's an Eastbourne from Victoria because it's got 8 coaches, 2 units together, so I'd 100% be that. Right, so this station is kind of weird because Hampden Park is basically a station where trains can call twice. Doesn't happen often, but the station is one of those where you can call twice. You can go, because it's basically on the edge of the triangle which goes into Eastbourne. So yeah, it can do that. It is in the suburb of Eastbourne, so it's actually in the Hampden Park suburb of Eastbourne. But yeah, it's an interesting one, like I say. They do pass through twice though, on the way in and on the way back out. So yeah, that's Hampden Park. Update you soon because our train's here soon. So a couple of facts about this station very quickly before our train comes in. So this station's level crossing is actually thought to be one of the busiest in the country. The reason for it is because there's an average 16 trains an hour, or 16 movements an hour, because that includes trains coming out of Eastbourne and going back in. And also when people need to travel to Hastings and they're on a Victoria Eastbourne service, they actually tell people to change here at Hampden Park to go on to Hastings because the connection is better. So you can kind of tell because they go in and out of Eastbourne and they have to reverse. So Hampden Park is basically the interchange, if you like, because Eastbourne wouldn't really be treated as such, depending on obviously where you're going. But yeah, that is Hampden Park overall. Kind of a basic station, looks okay. But anyway, our train to the next stop, which is going to be, I think it's Norman's Bay. Yeah, we'll confirm soon.
And Ashford International.
Right, arriving in now. It's going to be the 12:49 Southern service to Ashford International from Eastbourne, 171722. We're going to be taking this one to Norman's Bay. Update you when we get there. Alright, now arriving into Norman's. I thought I almost dropped something. Norman's Bay. I can't say it properly. That's a big gap. Here we are. 171722 should be heading out now. Yep, it is. So, this is Norman's Bay. Oh my god, the station looks lovely. Fun fact, I actually have been here once. I recognise it now. I didn't know which one it was, but I've been here. And it was quite late at night, I remember now. Yeah, so this station, Norman's Bay, Looks very, very nice. The scenery around it looks fab, and out in the sunshine, oh my god, it looks amazing. So yeah, this station generally serves, I believe, just the Ashford Eastbourne services, but during peak time and other times the other Orr and Hastings and Brighton services will also call here. So yes, update you soon. See what's around and wait for our next train to take us to Pevensey and Westham. Right, it's fact time. So most of these stations open, right? Each station's got its own story to tell. Well, Norman's Bay really has a story. So the reason Norman's Bay opened was from campaigns from the local pub, which is located somewhat nearby to this station. The pub itself is still open today, by the way. Level crossing's going down, we've got a train, but essentially what happened is people started flocking to this station. There wasn't a railway station here, and they ended up jumping out the train to come here. But why did they come out here though? Because there was a stranded whale. Now they're much further out to sea, but it was all down to a stranded whale. Many people also flocked here anyway, but there was no railway station, so they campaigned for a little halt and they got this, which is lovely. So yeah, that's Norman's Bay's story, because it definitely has one. A stranded whale. I'm surprised there's not a whale on the station side, to be fair. I mean, yeah, I'm just surprised about that. Okay, passing through now is going to be a southern service that's red, going from Hastings to Brighton. In other words, it's a Gatex liveried 387 from Hastings to Brighton. This one's passing through. Seven 206. So there one goes. Okay, here comes the 1328 southern service to Eastbourne from Ashford International. 171 730. We'll update you when we get to Pevensey and Westham. Right, now arriving into Pevensey and Westham. Here we are. This is a 1333 service to Eastbourne. We're only running a minute late, so that's not too bad. It was about 4 minutes late at one point. So here we are at Pevensey and Westham. So update you in a minute. Right, here we are at Pevensey and Westham. Now this station is one of 4 stations serving the town of Eastbourne. I did say there was 2. There's actually 4. This is one of them, because Pevensey and Westham are almost just outside of Eastbourne, so they're only small villages, but I guess they're kind of considered part of Eastbourne. I don't really see it myself, but yeah. And the other one's Polegate, but we're not going to Polegate today. There's a southern service that's delayed. 14 minutes late. Brighton to Hastings service.
Reminds
Oops.
me of the London Victoria because of the
Oh yeah,
bridges.
yeah, yeah. But then again, the Hastings ones, I'm sure they come from Brighton because it's ore that go
Well,
from. It's the ore ones that go from London Victoria. But then again, it might be terminating short at Hastings. Anyway, so yeah, the station also had a signal box that closed in 2015, along with many other signal boxes. It just was surplus to requirements, I think. So yeah. So this is Pevensey and Westham. It does serve the villages of Pevensey and Westham, as the name does for once correctly suggest. So yeah, very good. We'll update you soon. The next train is the 13:58, which we're taking to Cooden Beach. Right, so bit of a platform guide for you. Platform 1, I haven't really done this yet. 5-foot bridge, you can go to Eastbourne, Lewes, Brighton, Hayward Heath, Gatwick Airport, East Croydon and London. Those 4, I just wanted to point at them in that way, are not served as often to London, I don't believe. Might be actually. But Eastbourne, Lewes and Brighton.
I think it's
Oh, is it hourly from? Oh no, it's Cooden Beach and Norman's Bay that. Sorry, Pevensey's fine. And then platform 2 for train which we're on to St Leonard's and Hastings. Also onwards to Orr and Ashford as well. But obviously this is a little bit. She's not in date fully. Yeah, it's fine. Right, onwards we go to Cooden Beach. Okay, going on now is 377471, the 1350 Southern service to London Victoria, as well as arriving in the 1332 service to Hastings from Hayward Heath. Ignore me, London Victoria, not Hayward Heath, that's what real-time train says. This service is delayed by about 15 minutes at the moment due to some trespassing some over at Three Bridges. There goes 377444 on the 1332 Southern service to Hastings from London Victoria. That service would have split at Hayward Heath, with the other half going towards Littlehampton, and this half with 377444 going towards Hastings and Orr. The service is not calling at Orr due to the trespass incident, which means that it would have a very quick turnaround at Orr, meaning it would get more delayed. So terminate short at Hastings, where that happens, or where it will start instead. Actually, that's a question for you guys. So can you guys name another station where if their trains are delayed, that they will terminate at instead, or where trains will frequently cancel if there is a delay? Like, what stretch of route will they always get cancelled if there is a severe delay? What ones do you know about? Obviously with Hastings to Orr, that seems to happen anytime there's a delay, so quite a big delay. So yeah, answers in the comments. Okay, arriving in now is the 1353 Southern service to Orr, 387203. Making good use of these 387s, they are. That's pretty cool. There goes 387203 to 1353 Southern service to Orr. Sorry, to Orr. I can't even say it properly. From Brighton. So, up next will be R1, the 1358 Southern service, which heads for Ashford International. We're going to take it to Cooden Beach. Right, arriving in now is going to be the 1359 Southern service to Ashford International. An announcement just went off saying until the 10th of December these services are only going to be 2 coaches, so no 4 coach units. Interesting that. Some actually have disappeared and gone to East Midlands Railway now, interestingly. But update you soon. To Cooden Beach we go. Right, now arrived into Cooden Beach. We'll update you when 171 leaves. So the partner there is 171730. That's on 1408 Southern Service 2, Ashford International. For Eastbourne. Now this is Cooden Beach. Station looks not as good as some of the others. Looks okay really when you think about it. Straight track view, which looks really, really nice. And just, yeah, lovely station overall. Very southern green and cream theme, which that rhymed so much, it was unbelievable. Yeah. Cooden Beach. Right, a couple of facts about the station. The station was refurbished in 2005 to bring it in line with Southern's theme, which they've done pretty well, just to keep in line with their image. There's a couple of other things. So it was a halt, this station was, and now it's not, as you can tell. It was unmanned for a long time, and there was only a permit to travel thing. But it was a cost cutter outside, but they sold that one off in 2008 and it became a ticket office. So yeah, there you go. We're now going to head over to Collington and we're going to get a bus there. We'll update you soon. Right, very quickly just before we go, have a look at this. Here's Cooden Beach's entrance. When you go in, it's huge. It's all the way through here with the southern mats. They look absolutely filthy. And it's massive. So all the ramp all the way up there. Subway all the way down there. Everything in line here. It's huge. For a station that's so small, this entrance is big. So yeah. Right, now we can go to Collington. Next stop. Right, so we're now here at Collington. So this station is another intermediate station on the East Coastway towards Hastings. This is the last real intermediate one before you reach Bexhill and St Leonard's, which are a bit more well served. So yeah, not too bad overall. So yeah, it's the ore services stop here as well, and at Norman's Bay and at Cooden Beach. They do all of those, which is pretty good. I didn't realise they did all of them, but they do. They also, so Collington also serves the Ashford Eastbournes, just like all the others do. But yeah, some of the London Victoria ore services, I don't think all of them do it, but some of them do it. And also services to I think it's the Brighton ore services that do it, but then there's 1513 to Brighton, 1540 to London Victoria. So Collington might be a bit better served than some of the others. There's a very delayed service which is running just under half an hour late, 29 minutes late. So concerning. But yeah, so that's Collington in a nutshell for you. We'll update you soon. Our next station is Bexhill. So, a recurring theme about these stations is that a lot of them seem to used to have been halts before they were turned into proper stations, or turned into like more, well, basically moved from a halt to a station. Collington's no exception. This station used to be called Collington Wood Halt before it was renamed back in the 1940s, I think it was. Maybe a little bit after that. But yes, Then you've got this station's also sponsored by Hastings Direct, would you believe? Which if it's Hastings Direct, then that only means one thing: 0800 00 1066. It is sponsored by them, yes. Just gave you a bit of promotion there, Hastings Direct. Hope you like that. Although you've probably got enough of that. Right, I'm going to update you when our train gets here. We're going to head to Bexhill on the Ashford service. Right, 171723's here. And we're going to take this to Bexhill. Update you shortly. Right, now here at Bexhill. So this station, massive. Bit of a Burton-on-Trent style thing going on down there. Well, that's probably if the train's like massively long, which isn't too often. The signal's over there before it even gets in there, so not really actually. In fact, it's a terrible comparison. 171723 is here, and that's going to be forming the 1515 Southern service to Ashford International, which is actually going out now, 1 minute early. There goes 171723 there. So this is Bexhill station. Update you in a minute. Okay, about to arrive now is going to be the 1519 Southern service from Ashford International to Eastbourne. One 71722. We'll see that one go out in a minute. Right, 171722, which smells awful because of the brakes. I did think there was something up with that arrival, but there we go. Off that one goes, heading off to Eastbourne, and whilst arriving in is going to be the 1520 Southern service to Hastings from Brighton. It is 377461. Actually, I think this is the really delayed one that's terminating here at Bexhill instead. So yeah. So a couple of facts about this station then. So Bexhill station was went through refurbishment in 2008, so it is a fairly newer looking station than some of the others. The other fact about this station is that this is actually part of the Department for Transport's Secure Station scheme. In other words, when the scheme was first started, I believe that Bexhill was one of the first places to get digital CCTV. Obviously most places have it now, but Bexhill was part of the scheme for it, so would imagine that that was one of the first. So yeah, that's a couple of facts about the station. There isn't a lot to say about Bexhill. It's the central station within the town, obviously with Collington being nearby, so, and Cooden Beach of course being sort of nearby to it as well. yeah, this station's got a little bit going for it. Yeah, it's a nice little station. It looks very much a bigger version of St Leonard's Warrior Square for sure, and with the tunnel on the other side. So yeah, that's Bexhill for you. So the next plan is St Leonard's Warrior Square. We'll update you when our train arrives in for it. This 377 has terminated here at Bexhill due to some a trespass incident over at Three Bridges, which has meant that this train is now about half an hour late arriving in, meaning it could not continue its journey to St Leonard's, Hastings or I like that. So yeah, it's going to reverse back here and go to London Victoria, which might mean potential platform alteration, but we'll have to see. So as the as 377461 sits here, some information for you guys that our 1530 Hastings service isn't coming in until this goes, which is 1538. At the moment the departure board says 1535 it's due, but that ain't happening. We've got to wait till this 1538 leaves before anything else can come in because of the one-track system. But there's your answer. It's clearing the line, but it's got passengers on board. Interesting. There it goes anyway. Right, we'll update you when our one gets here. Right, arriving in now is the 1530 Southern service to Hastings, which we're taking to St Leonard's Warrior Square, which is 387-206 again. Off to St Leonard's we go on this one. Now here at St Leonard's Warrior Square. Now, with this station, we don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, because we are running a bit behind due to, what was it? Oh yeah, due to the delay on this service. But we'll do our best. This one is managed by Southeastern, and 387-206 is about to depart with a service to Hastings. There goes that one. So this is St Leonard's Warrior Square very quickly, managed by Southeastern. We will be coming back to this one. I will focus more on it when we get round to doing the third East Sussex video. But you have seen it cleared here, so good news. Southeastern serve here on services to Hastings and over to London Charing Cross as well. So we'll update you soon when we reach Hastings station. So just a quick update for you guys. We are now able to clear it because we decided to get a slightly later bus, just because we've got time at Hastings. It means you have a bit less time at Hastings, but that's okay. So this station serves Southeastern services to Hastings and Charing Cross, so they join in the fold here now. This station is managed by Southeastern as opposed to all the other ones which are managed by Southern today. So yeah, there's only 2 stations on today's plan that are managed by Southeastern, and it's this one in Hastings. We're then back to it being Southern managed. So yeah, I'll update you in a minute and see if anything comes through during our short wait here at St Leonard's Warrior Square. Okay, arriving in now is going to be the 1544 Southeastern service from London Charing Cross to Hastings, 375619. And 375702. Was it 619? Yeah, it was. And we'll see this one go out in just a moment. Right, going out now is going to be the 1544 Southeastern service to Hastings from London Charing Cross. So there this one goes. Good to see that one there. 375702, the rear was 619 at the front. So we're now going to head over to Hastings and we're going to get a bus over there. And Alex, would you like to do with the world the honours of telling everyone what bus we have?
An E200.
And who's it operated by?
Stagecoach.
Probably cancelled.
True.
There we go. They've done better recently though. Right, we've just made it into Hastings. We are going to do a bit more coverage of the station a little bit later on. This is probably where the video will finish. Departing out there is the 1623 Southern service to London Victoria from Orr, which is where we're heading today. And has now been decided as the last station of the day, purely because it would give a reason to have some more places to go to on the next East Sussex trip. But also because we've had a slight change of plan, and I think it would just make more sense to finish the video at Orr, because then that would really be a full line complete really, or at least a full route. And then the marsh link will be covered in another video. Okay, here comes 171722 1626 Southern service to Ashford International, which we're taking to Orr. And we'll update you when we get to Orr, and like I said, we'll be back here a little bit later to finish up. Before then we head to Ashford. I'm going back via Ashford because there's disruption at Three Bridges. So yes, update you soon. Right, we've now reached Orr station, and this is the 1629 Southern service to Ashford International. We're going to watch this one head out to Ashford International now. So Orr station, as far as I know, is the very last station before electrification is finished, and it all goes to diesel, because Orr, once you go beyond it, is the Marshlank line. So this station is located at the junction of the Marshlank line, also at the end of the East Coast. Well, it's just a straight track, isn't it, really?
Pretty much.
Yeah. But this station is basically the end of the East Coastway. Technically you could say Hastings is, but I actually think it's Orr.
Yeah, true.
So I actually think Orr is the end of the East Coastway. So this station serves terminating services and starting services to London Victoria and Brighton. Also services to Ashford and Eastbourne. And also, very occasionally, Southeastern serve here. One a day to Orr. Yeah. So it isn't that much, but Southeastern do run here. And it is, like as Alex said, once a day. So, and that is an Orr to London Charing Cross service, and a London Charing Cross to Orr service. Platform 1 trains to Rye and Ashford, and platform 2 for trains to Hastings and Eastbourne. I'm very glad they got rid of the Brighton bit, because 171s used to go to Brighton, but they stopped it. I think the reason was there was some, I think, quite bad capacity issues with it, but also because, like I said, I think it was the unit availability as well, because they had to consider the Uckfield branch as well. So yeah, which by the way has gone still every 2 hours, but there we go. But yeah, that'll be a challenge for another time. So the 1635 to Brighton has been cancelled. That's due to the disruption happening. So the next train, if you want to go towards Hastings, is at 1704, which is from Ashford. So this is all done, and we're now going to head back to Hastings by bus and finish up there. So update you soon. Also, credit to Mr. Noah, Irish transport enthusiast, for this one. But yeah, Alex, if you look beneath you in the ground, you might find some diamond ore. Terrible Minecraft joke. Credit Noah for it, because he was the one who said it. So if you want to shout at anyone, shout at him. Anyway, off to Hastings we go. Right, so we made it back to Hastings after we've got a dart over from Orr to Hastings. We've got a Southeastern service which is sat here at Hastings, which is going to be forming 1731 Southeastern service to London Charing Cross. Also arriving in is a southern service which is heading to Orr from Brighton, 387-203. That is the 1715 service to Orr. So yeah, this station is the terminus for the 1066 line, which goes via Tunbridge Wells. Southeastern will run that service to London Charing Cross, sometimes London Bridge and sometimes London Cannon Street, I think, isn't it?
They do Cannon Street in rush hour.
Yeah, Cannon Street in rush hour, I thought so. But most of the time it's London Charing Cross. But they do haven't they done London Bridge as well?
Yeah, on
London Bridge.
When the Southeastern main line
Yeah.
is shut, they do London.
When they're shut, they do London Bridge, and they also do London Victoria. They can do London Victoria as well, so they can do loads from here. So yeah, one time you could get London Victoria all over the station, with Southern and Southeastern doing it, and then they meet back up here. The other services that serve here, obviously the services that terminate and go to Hastings and Orr, and services that go to Ashford and Eastbourne. There is also a massive bus station, or a bus sort of area. There's also it's not massive, I over exaggerated that, but it's a small area where buses do terminate and they carry on, so they sort of turn around here at Hastings station. So yeah, and of course Hastings is a very famous town for the Battle of Hastings, which happened in 1066, so we all know about that. So yeah, that's Hastings. So with the time that it is now, I'm going to finish the video from East Sussex to here. I know we haven't seen much Southeastern, but that kind of wasn't the idea today anyway. We'll be seeing that on another East Sussex video another time. But thank you all for watching today's video from East Sussex 2. If you have liked what you've seen, please do like and subscribe, and do leave any comments, because I will get back to them as and when I can, and any recommendations are welcomed. Do leave us in the comments. Alex Strange joining me for today's video. We're off to Ashford to go home via well, going to go back via Ashford. It's an easier way to go. Today has been really good. I think we've enjoyed today, haven't we? A lot.
Particularly Southease.
Yeah, Southease the best station today easily. I think it went a bit mad towards the end,
Yeah,
but
it did.
we still managed it because we ended up going to Orr, and we kind of didn't have to, we kind of just took our time from Orr onwards. But yeah, overall it was a really good day. So yeah, the next episode of Every Platform, would you believe, is from Aberdeenshire. It's a very big one. It's not just Aberdeenshire, it's going to be beyond there as well, but the general idea of it is to stay around the area, but we're going a bit beyond, nearer to Inverness as well, so there's a lot to see in this one. But today's been brilliant, and that is the Seaford branch cleared, that is the Brighton to Lewes line cleared, and that is also the majority of the East Coastway cleared to Hastings, barring a couple of stations, Pevensey Bay, Polegate, Berwick and Glynde. They need to be done too. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you in Aberdeenshire. Enjoy that one when it comes out, I should say. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.